get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Oke, selamat pagi kepada semua. Hai semua. Jadi selamat pagi, salam sejahtera, and then selamat tengah hari, maybe. Oke. Nama saya Cikgu Didian, and then today, as you guys can see, this is a video lesson made by me. Okay, today's video lesson adalah fokus kepada sesi membaca. Okay, because I would like you to return back to this video. You will receive a text, not a text, dia dalam bentuk PowerPoint, and then it's a story written by Cikgu Didian, dan kamu akan baca story itu. Do not worry, since you have the slide, dan dalam slide itu dia ada translation dalam bahasa Melayu, dalam bahasa Inggris, ya. The story obviously dalam bahasa Melayu. Okay, Cikgu akan baca, you are going to listen. Cikgu akan baca, okay, and then there is another additional task at the end of this video later. So tanpa membawa masa, apa yang cikgu mau buat adalah sesi membaca. Cikgu baca, kamu dengar, and then you try to understand, and then I will break down the sentence word by word if possible supaya kamu senang paham. Okay, kemudian you will by now you already received the slide. Okay, I hope that you already download the slide into your own device. If you haven't done so, tolong download sekarang, pause video ini, download sekarang, pause dulu, kemudian download sekarang, and then play it again. Okay, play, and then kita akan memulai sebentar lagi. Baik, tanpa membawa masa, let us get started. Baik, ini screen saya. Saya akan I'm gonna show the slide on this side later, ya. Jadi tanpa membawa masa, ini the slide ya. Oke, nama slide kita hari ini adalah the title of our topic for today. Okay, our activity for today. Ini adalah sesi membaca. Remember, cerita seorang budak yang berani. The Adventure of a Brave Boy. Ini cikgu yang buat, made by me. Oke, tanpa membawa masa, mari kita mulai bercerita. Oke. Cerita seorang budak yang berani. Oke. Seterusnya, pada zaman dahulu di sebuah kampung ada seorang budak bernama Ali. Oke, the translation sudah di bawah nih. Pada zaman dahulu, a long time ago. Where is long here? Tak ada. Just simply these three words, pada zaman dahulu, already refer to a long time ago. Di sebuah kampung, in a certain village. Di sebuah kampung. In a village. Actually, there is no certain here. Cikgu cuma tambah aja, simply add it in to make it sounds better lah. Ada seorang budak, there lives a boy, bernama name Ali. Oke, kita akan gunakan nama Ali dalam cerita ini. So Ali is a boy. Oke, ya. Ali dia tinggal bersama ayah. Oke, he lives with his father, ibu with his mother, dan seorang adik perempuan yang masih kecil, and also a little sister who was still young. In this case, and a little sister who was still a baby, still young, very young. Okay? Jadi dia tinggal bersama ayah, ibu, dan seorang adik perempuan yang masih kecil. Kemudian Ali suka mengikuti ayahnya untuk pergi memburu di dalam hutan. Ali suka, loves, like to, loves to. Ali suka mengikuti, to follow, ayahnya, his father. Nya is his. Untuk pergi, to go for, memburu. Hunting is memburu. Hunting is memburu. Now, if you find that this video is quite fast, you can pause it as you jot down the meaning of the word. In the next class, cikgu akan tanya what is memburu, what is mengikuti. So you guys need to know that. Yeah, the difficult word that you think Cikgu Didian will ask, go for it. Okay. Usually I would go for the word like mengikuti, the word that have 4 syllable, and then memburu, the word that have 3 syllable. That is I'm gonna test you that word. Di dalam hutan. Hutan is forest. Ali belajar banyak perkara mengenai cara memburu dari ayahnya. So Ali belajar, Ali learn banyak perkara, many things, mengenai cara memburu, many hunting skills dari ayahnya, from his father. So Ali love hunting dengan ayahnya. Pada suatu hari, one day, pada suatu hari, not satu hari ya, you cannot say satu hari, you need to include the word pada. In future you wanna say one day, kamu tulis letak huruf pada. Pada suatu hari, ayah Ali jatuh sakit. Ali's father fell sick. Dan dia tidak dapat pergi memburu. And he is unable to go hunting. Okay? Tidak dapat pergi memburu. Ali terpaksa pergi. Ali have to go. Memburu seorang diri. Hunting by himself. Memburu seorang diri. Hunting by himself. Untuk cari, there is a untuk mencari, actually, sorry for the misspelling ya, typo. Untuk mencari, you need to fix this later. Mencari, add in mencari, jot down the word cari ya. Untuk mencari makanan untuk keluarganya, to look for food for his family. So Ali is the eldest child. Okay, sini dia. Dia adalah abang because he has a younger sibling, therefore eldest child, seorang anak lelaki and also seorang anak sulung, a son, and also the eldest child, therefore need to shoulder tanggung jawab, need to shoulder responsibility, okay, to support the family. This is a long time ago. Semasa masuk ke dalam hutan, when he enter the forest, Ali menggunakan telinganya untuk mendengar bunyi binatang. Remember what we learned previously? We learned panca indera, the 5 senses. We learned perasaan, the takut, gembira, kecewa, cinta, things like that. And also we learned about jarak. But do not worry, I'm not going to include jarak here. I'm going to include panca indera and also perasaan only in this story. You're going to identify it later. Okay, which is why I said listen to the story again. Look for how many panca indera, the 5 senses, yeah, and how many perasaan, the feeling, how many perasaan, yeah, you can find. So semasa masuk ke dalam hutan, when he enter the forest, Ali menggunakan telinganya untuk mendengar bunyi binatang. Ali use his ear to listen to any animals nearby. Ya, untuk mendengar bunyi binatang. As a hunter, need to have a good ear. Ali menggunakan hidungnya untuk menghidu bau binatang di sekeliling. Ali use his nose to smell any animals around his area. Okay? Ali melihat ke atas, ke bawah, ke kiri, to the left, kiri is left, ke dan kanan, to the right, okay, dengan menggunakan matanya. Ali looks toward up, down, left, and right with his eyes. Why? Why does Ali do so? Nanti in next class, cikgu want to ask you why, okay? Ali berasa sangat takut. Okay, Ali felt so afraid because he's still a child. Okay, tetapi dia tetap kuatkan diri. But he determined to continue because he's the eldest child. So he need to stay strong. Tiba-tiba Ali terdengar bunyi di dalam semak sebelah kirinya. Suddenly, Ali heard a sound from the bushes next to his left side. Suddenly, ada dengar bunyi. What is it? Is it a tiger? What do you think? Post it here. Oke, seterusnya. Ali terus bersembunyi dan mengintai dari dalam semak. So, Ali immediately hide and then observe from the bushes. Okay? Yeah. So, because Ali is a hunter, imagine kalau kamu berada di tempat Ali, if you are with Ali, are you going to hide as well? Yeah, definitely, yeah. Now, next one. Ali ternampak 3 ekor ayam terperangkap di dalam jerat ayahnya. So Ali ternampak, accidentally saw, because Ali's father have lots of trap in the forest. As a hunter, need to know the skill setting up a trap. So Ali dan Ali ternampak, Ali saw 3 ekor ayam. So ekor here is a classifier for ayam. Classifier. So do not worry about classifier. Now you may not understand, but in future you will understand. 3 chicken. There is no ekor here. So because you don't need to use classifier to address the chickens. 3 chicken fell into his father's booby trap. Okay, terperangkap, trap, okay, stuck di dalam jerat ayahnya. Jerat is the trap itself. Jerat ayahnya. So his father booby trap. Kind of like a hunting trap. Yeah, hunting trap actually, not booby trap. Booby trap is for something else. Like in a pyramid, something like that. Okay. Ali berasa teruja. There is another feeling here, teruja. Ali feels so excited. Excited is teruja. Karena dia berjaya mendapatkan hasil buruan, okay, because he managed to get a game, to get a food, not a game, computer game. The game, what I mean is the animal, okay, that they hunt. Untuk mendapatkan hasil buruan, managed to get foods, hasil buruan, untuk keluarganya, for his family. Meaning to say, Ali's family can get enough food to eat because there is Ali managed to get 3 chicken. Ali dengan rasa gembira pulang ke rumahnya dan membawa ketiga-tiga ekor ayam tersebut. So Ali returned home happily, yay, bringing all 3 chicken, okay, with him back to the bringing back back to his house. So dia rasa gembira. So there is another feeling here, gembira. Now next we are going to go look at the question. Okay, answer all the question. Jawab soalan. Write it down somewhere dalam buku kah? You can write it down in a Word document. Boleh. Ya. Do not worry, the question ada translation ya in English. Do not worry. Soalan 1, question 1. Soalan is question. Berapakah orang dalam keluarga Ali? So, based on the story earlier, how many people in Ali's family? How many do you think? Okay. So, read the text again, listen again to the story, listen again to this video, and then count. You need to find out. Ke manakah Ali dan ayahnya selalu pergi? Where does Ali and his father always went to? So in the past, before ayah jatuh sakit, before the father, Ali's father fell sick, where did both of them went to? Okay? So write down the answer. Not here. Obviously, you cannot write it down in video. Write it down in answer in a Word document ataupun dalam buku. Write it down. So this is question 1. This is question 2. Sekarang kita beralih ke question 3. Soalan 3. Soalan 3. Apakah yang Ali pelajari dari ayahnya? What did Ali learn from his father? Apa yang Ali belajar dari ayahnya? So Ali, give you a clue. Ali learned to use his 5 senses. 5 senses to do what? So here not all 5 that I put in this story. Tidak semua 5 senses. Only a few. And you are gonna list down what did Ali did with the skill that he learned from his father. Okay. Next one. Pada pendapat kamu, in your opinion, what do you think? What do you think happened? Kenapakah Ali berasa takut? Why did Why do you think Ali feel afraid? In this case, when Ali is in the jungle, in the forest, why does Ali feel afraid? What do you think? Put yourself in Ali's shoes. Okay, think. And the last question adalah, kenapakah Ali berasa gembira dan teruja? So why did in the end? Okay, Ali feels happy and excited. Write down. Answer the question. Okay, answer the question. Oke, kemudian tulis write it down somewhere, tulis di dalam buku kah ataupun Word document pun boleh. Oke. So that's that, and then you guys can repeat the video again, ya. Replay the video again if you find that I forgot kenapa Ali rasa gembira dan excited. Saya pun tak tahu. Gembira dan teruja. Jadi itu saja. And so I hope you understand what you should do. And then the next up is the additional extra work that you need to do apart from answering the question is to record your voice reading the story. I've already tell you how to pronounce the word, all the word. It's fairly easy. Baca saja, and then record. Gunakan Vokaru, ya. And then send me the link. Do not download the MP3. When you record using Vokaru, when you save it, it will give you a link. That link, copy and send it to my chat. Easy for me to listen, faster. Okay, no need to download. Okay, itu saja untuk kali ini. So this lesson is for reading and answer question. Sesi membaca dan jawab soalan. Dan in pelajaran seterusnya, in the next lesson, cikgu akan tanya kamu. Okay? Hopefully we'll get to meet each other in future. Always in online saja kerja kita. Baik, itu saja untuk kali ini. Jumpa lagi.
Hold me close till I get up.